send this person your money and you never hear from them again. What's good, YouTube? Josh with Neighborhood Bullies checking in with another video. And today I'm just giving y'all a quick video on the process of buying a puppy out of state. It's really quite simple, but it is a few tedious things that you need to know about before getting into the process so you don't end up losing no money in the deal. So let's just get into it. So the first thing you want to do is first do your research. Know what it is you're looking for, and find a reputable breeder that's known, that's been in the game for a while, that's got a lot of references and stuff like that. A lot of puppy updates on his page, stuff like that. Just make sure you're dealing with somebody that's a real breeder, because a lot of people take pictures of puppies and videos and post them on their page like they're theirs. And then when you go to buy them, well, we'll talk about that part a little bit later in this video. And the next thing you want to do is, if you can, get as many pics and videos from the breeder as possible. Like I said, sometimes these breeders or sometimes these scammers will act like breeders and take pictures and videos of dogs that they don't actually own. So when you go to ask them for more pictures and videos, they won't be able to show you any because they don't have the dog. So that's another tip to look out for. Always make sure that you're getting pictures and videos of the dog. Also, because you want to see that the dog moves good, that the dog healthy. So you want to see that the dog has good movement and is playful and stuff like that. So that's another reason for pictures and videos, well, videos specifically. The next thing you would want to do is get in contact with a trustworthy shipper, somebody that's been doing it for a while, somebody that also has references if possible, a social media presence where you can go check their reviews with other people that's done business with them, stuff like that. Me, myself, I got about 2 shippers that I deal with, pretty good guys, dependable, and they send me pictures and videos on the route. So those are the type of guys you want to look for, those kind of shippers that'll be easy to communicate with and stuff like that. So yeah, find a good shipper, and that's key also. And then after the shipping process, you found your breeder. The next thing you would want to do is what a breeder's going to want to deposit on the puppy. So you would send the deposit, I guess, via Cash App or Zelle, whatever payment method that the breeder is going with. You send your deposit, and that's why it's important to deal with a trustworthy breeder, because you can send your deposit and never hear from this person again if it's a scammer. So nobody wants to deal with, sending somebody your hard-earned money and it gets taken. So make sure you do your research and make sure you find somebody that's trustworthy before you just go and send this person your money and you never hear from them again. But deposits are normally non-refundable. So, if you send this person a deposit and something comes up in the family or something comes up in a house situation to where you're asking this breeder for the money back because you can't afford to pay for the rest of it, just expect to not get that money because they are non-refundable. And most breeders say that the money is transferable, meaning that money cannot be used there, but transfer that $500 to something else on the yard or anything else you may want to do in that area. But as far as getting the money back, you won't get the money. So after you send the deposit, what'll be next after that? You'll make the payments, or once the puppy is completely paid off, or if you just buy the puppy straight out. The next thing you would do then would be to connect your shipper with the breeder, so that way the shipper can get the breeder's info as far as where to pick the puppy up at and what time and stuff like that. So you would connect your breeder to the shipper, so that way them two can arrange everything they need to arrange with each other, so the next part can go on. And the next part would be when the breeder has made contact with the shipper and the shipper has picked up the puppy. The shipper should take pictures and videos of when he picks up the puppy from the shipper. When he picks up the puppy from the breeder, and you know, let you know that the pickup was safe, everything was successful, you know, everything like that. So that'll be the next step. And then I also like to get pictures and videos along the route. Like I say, the guys I deal with, they give me pictures and videos, letting me know that the trip's going okay, the puppy's doing good, you know, everything like that. So, you know, it ain't too much worry on your end, you know, as far as not being able to get in contact with the shipper. That's why it helps to have a good shipper that communicates well, and instead of just sending you a picture when they pick the puppy up, you don't hear from them for 2 or 3 days, and then they just show up at your house with a puppy, and then you could possibly be not home or whatever, and you know, things like that happen. And usually when the puppies are dropped off, or the dogs from a shipping route, you can expect them to be a little underweight, because on the ride, some dogs don't eat. Some dogs just, you know, some dogs not used to riding, so that'll cause them not to eat and stuff like that. So some dogs are usually a little underweight, but you know, that's not a problem. They usually pick their weight up real quick within a few days. So yeah, just expect them to be a tad bit underweight when getting the puppy delivered to you. And then after that, you know, pretty much that's it. You know, you got your puppy. It's time to put in that work or do whatever you're gonna do. Show the puppy that love. And that's pretty much the process of buying a puppy out of state. I've done it myself probably about 3 times, and I'm in the process of doing it again. So yeah, it's real simple. There's nothing to it. Or you can, if you want to, you can just drive to the breeder yourself and pick up the puppy that way. But this is the way to have a puppy shipped to you, where the breeder can bring the puppy to your front door, in case there's people that may not even know that something like this exists. Because I've talked to a couple people that didn't even know that shippers would bring that shippers would bring a puppy to your front door. So, you know, yeah, stuff like this exists, and it is very convenient in times where you don't have the time to necessarily travel or whatever. So yeah, that's the best way to go. Neighborhood Bullies, we're checking back out.